Hi everyone, Sandra Pennington here from Celebrity Cruises. Thanks for taking the time to watch this informative webinar on why you should sail with Celebrity Cruises on behalf of Expedia Cruises Team Friesen. So I'm going to talk to you right now about why you should sail with Celebrity. You have a lot of choices of cruise lines to choose from. And I know that Expedia Cruises Team Friesen is a huge advocate for Celebrity, but let me tell you why you should choose Celebrity in all of the choices that you have there out in the marketplace. So all cruise lines are not created equal. And let me tell you where Celebrity stands out. Our tagline is nothing comes close to Celebrity Cruises. We are a 5-star premium cruise line. And we deliver on what it means to be elevated, exceeding expectations of what a premium vacation can be. And really, Celebrity is a mid-sized cruise line at this point. Our Edge series ships, our Solstice series ships fit just over 3,000 people, and our Millennium series ships are just over 2,000 people. Whereas now there are a lot of ships out there that are 4, 5, 6,000. So we're more mid-sized, 5-star premium cruise line, delivering an elevated premium experience. And we're continuing to focus on what matters most to you, our clients, which is, of course, destination. Super important. Usually that's the first thing you're looking for when you're thinking about booking a cruise. So you have a chance to discover up to 8 different countries in just one voyage with us. And we also have a lot of long stays in port. So look at our itineraries and see how long in places like Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, South America, how long the port stays are. Even in the Caribbean on an ABC Island cruise, we tend to have 12 hours in Aruba, 12 hours in Curacao, and 10 hours in Bonaire. In Europe, I'm personally taking a Greek Isles cruise soon, and there's stays from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. in places like Rhodes or Santorini. And then we also have a lot of overnights. So look for those overnights in our itinerary. Sometimes there's just one overnight, but often there are 2 or 3 overnights in places in Asia and Europe as well. Even the Caribbean on some of the 10 nights or longer have overnights, giving you more time to spend in port, something to be able to explore one day, explore in the evening, and then go back and explore something different the next day. When it comes to destination as well, we go to those popular ports that you all want to see, but then we do have some that are off the beaten path that really give you cultural immersion as well. And then in destination, you can, of course, get off and explore on your own independently, or at Celebrity, we do offer 3 styles of shore excursions where you could take a bigger group shore excursion, giving you kind of the best price point, or we offer some small group discoveries of 24 people or less. And we also offer something called private journeys, where you can kind of take any of our excursions and make it private. You're going to have a little bit more of a higher price point because it's smaller and private for you, but it's a nice option to have if you want it to be exclusive. And then we even allow you to kind of tweak them if you have kind of a special request as well. So giving you kind of choice as to what your preference is on how you get booked on those shore excursions, or just independently exploring these amazing destinations worldwide. From a food and drink perspective, we have Michelin-starred chefs behind all of our menus. It is truly mouth-watering cuisine with lots of choices, sourced locally, fresh ingredients, lots of things made from scratch on board, but also award-winning. Our global culinary ambassador is Chef Daniel Boulud, and he has his own specialty restaurant on 2 of our latest Edge series ships. And then on the rest of the fleet outside the Galapagos, he has his own chef's table twice a cruise. So those are for great foodies. If you're a foodie and you want to experience Daniel Boulud, whether it's his own restaurant on Beyond an Ascent, or whether it's a chef's table on the rest of the fleet, you can book it in the pre-cruise planner once you have a booking number, and really experience some amazing culinary design specifically by Daniel Boulud himself. From a hospitality perspective, for every 2 passengers is 1 crew member, just allowing us to elevate that hospitality level. And I feel where we really stand out compared to other cruise lines is that we have a great ratio of space to passenger. There are other cruise lines that may have the same size ships as us, but they have more passengers on board, sometimes up to 1,000 or more. So we really have a great ratio of space to passenger. As you walk around the ship, you don't feel like you're in a crowded mall at Christmas. I feel like we really stand out in that perspective. And then from a point of view, the ships themselves are just absolutely beautifully designed by world-renowned architects and designers to be comfortable and chic and beautiful for you to enjoy down to the smallest detail, so that you can choose to rise or rest to rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. And then from an entertainment perspective, we have got lots of entertainment and activities throughout the day and evening, sprinkled with different styles of activities as well. Live music of different genres throughout the ship, whether it's a solo artist, duo, trio, or live band. And then production shows on a cruise that's usually 7 nights or longer, at least 3 production shows that are phenomenal. We go around the world recruiting the best singers and dancers and acrobats to put on these production shows that will rival what you see in Vegas. And then on top of that, variety acts and comedians and more. So really so much to do, and we are Forbes Travel Guide recommended as well. And our ships continue to get rated by Forbes Travel Guide, so super excited about that relationship with them as well. And truly the best way to showcase this great brand is going to be in a video in just a second. But before that, if you are maybe new to cruising or maybe you're new to Celebrity, one other tidbit I want to tell you is that we really deliver vacations that allow our guests to both explore and restore as they wish. And I feel like there's a really great balance there. Exploring invigorating atmosphere and activities, exploring the amazing ports of call, but you may be more like me. And often when I go on vacation, I really need to restore. I work a demanding job, I have a family, and so we're all really busy. When we go on vacation, we want to restore. So there are great, quiet, peaceful moments and experiences on board our ships. So you can choose to explore or restore as much as you need in both of these areas. And to truly showcase this brand as well, I do want to show you a great video just to give you a little teaser of what Celebrity is all about. Enjoy.
I feel like new sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. You take me right back when we were kids. Never thought I'd feel like this. Like when I brand new.
I love that video. I love the music too. And truly, it's just cruising is about bonding with whoever you're traveling with, friends or family, in a 5-star premium environment. And I can truly relate to that video. It is all the things that I do on board for sure. So absolutely incredible. We are also a cruise line that cares. We have a great relationship and partnership with the World Wildlife Fund to keep our oceans clean and pristine. Super important. We're a very inclusive cruise line. We celebrate Pride every May, June, and we have a diverse and inspired crew. I actually have a background of where I worked on cruise ships for 9 years in my 20s. And when I was working on board, it was about 3% women working on board. And Celebrity has been fighting for gender equality in the marine industry. You know, our goal is to be 50-50 women working on board, and we're at about 30 to 40% on board our ships. And our goal is 50-50, but this is in officers, bridge officers, and it is on cruise directors, hotel directors, and different staff and crew on board as well. So love that we're breaking that barrier in the marine industry. And then when it comes to sustainability as well, we have a robust plan, deadlines that are going to be met for sustainability. Just Google Celebrity Cruises sustainability and it'll tell you all about it. Something that I'm really proud to say about Celebrity Cruises for sure. Now, we also give you more choices. So when you book with your Expedia Cruises Team Friesen agent, again, they do have like 13 to 14 locations across Ontario for you to book with. You have a choice with us. You can book a no perk rate code, which is not going to include beverage or Wi-Fi. But us Canadians, the most popular way is to book a more included option, which we offer you a classic drink package and classic Wi-Fi. The classic drink package does include small bottles of water. It includes pop. It includes premium coffees and teas like lattes, espressos, cappuccinos. And it also includes any cocktail wine or beer, $10 US or less on our menu. And then we do cover classic Wi-Fi, which is surf Wi-Fi. So you can surf the web or email to home to stay in touch. And once you're booked with an all-included rate code, we give you the option, if you're interested, some are, some aren't, to upgrade to premium. A premium drink package is going to then give you the choice of going up to $17 US per drink for any cocktail, beer, or wine on the menu. Which is nice. So it just depends on what you drink, and you can make that choice upon yourself. If you like higher end whiskeys, wines, big, large martinis, you may want to upgrade to the premium drink package. But it depends. Everyone's different as to whether it would be worth it for you or not. We also give you the option to upgrade to premium Wi-Fi if you need to stream. And this is all done once you book in the premium, in the pre-cruise planner. And we do have sales. So look for those pre-cruise planner sales because there can be some really good deals. If you book a suite with us, which we call the retreat, because we have a great suite category available in different classes of categories of ships, or category of suites, sorry, with premium drinks and premium Wi-Fi is included in the retreat when you book a suite with us. So giving you those choices on how you want to book, but again, us Canadians tend to be all included that we're going to be booking. So that's our most popular rate code, to kind of have those options included when you sail with us. But just talk to your travel consultant about your choices available. Do want to mention some of the elevated staterooms and suites that we do have available on Celebrity, which I'm going to start on the left with the Retreat and Aqua Class. The Retreat, again, is a suite category where you're going to have your own exclusive butler. You're going to have your own exclusive restaurant called Lumine with Daniel Boulud tastings every night. It's intimate and exclusive. Where you're going to have your own exclusive retreat lounge where it's open 24/7, a great ocean view, entertainment, drinks, food, and a retreat host taking care of you. And on select ships, there's also a retreat sun deck. So you get that intimacy and exclusivity that as a suite client you really like. But when you leave the retreat area, there's so much entertainment on a Celebrity ship and lounges that aren't available on a small luxury ship. So I find those guests that have sailed luxury and small luxury vessels really like the retreat, because that's where we compete at the luxury level, but they get lots of entertainment on a Celebrity ship because we're mid-sized compared to some of those smaller vessels. We also have Aqua Class, our spa category, where you're going to have access to a spa concierge, your own exclusive restaurant called Blue, and it's phenomenal with a Michelin-starred chef menu, and access in the Aqua Class to the Persian Garden or Sea Thermal Suite with hot bed saunas, steam rooms, and more. We also have Concierge Class, one step up from a veranda, where you're going to have concierge amenities throughout the cruise, access to a concierge. So worth looking at if you want to treat yourself, to get those daily delectables every day, to have a special embarkation lunch in the main dining room with Concierge Class, and sparkling wine upon request. We also have traditional verandas at the bottom, or on our newest series of ships, Edge Series, we have the Infinite Veranda, where we've deleted the boundary between you and the room. Really, like, the entire room is 25% bigger because the veranda becomes part of your room. And with a push of a button, you can bring that window down and your whole room is the veranda. So lots of choices there. And of course, if you're on a budget, we also have inside and ocean view rooms available for you. So I recommend veranda or higher, because I feel like a veranda or higher gives you that nice wall-to-wall window view, plus also you can feel the fresh air, and when you're sitting on the veranda you get the moonlight at water. I think it's soothing to the spirit and soul, and you never know what you're going to see out there as well, and it's great when you're sailing in and out of the port as well. So great viewing experiences, but we have everything covered. On the bottom, we also have solo staterooms on Edge Series. So it's a category ES solo stateroom. It is an infinite veranda, and it's perfectly proportioned for the individual traveler. So just speak to Expedia Cruises Team Friesen about the ES category on all of our Edge series ships if you are a solo traveler. Now, this is our fleet here. We have 6 Edge series ships. So our 5th Edge series ship is debuting this year in November, the Celebrity Excel. But we just announced a 6th one, this Excel 2. So we've yet to name her, will be debuting in 2028. And that's our award-winning Edge series ships that's got that magic carpet, an orange magic carpet on the side. I'm going to show you a little bit more detail of that in a moment. Now, we also have Solstice series, 5 ships built in 5 years, and that is the ships with the lawn club on the top. So they are a real grass, and we have a gardener, and we do bocce ball up there. We do movies on the lawn, sometimes barefoot concerts. Pretty incredible award-winning ships there. And then our most mature ships, but so well-loved, are our Millennium series ships, where we have 4 ships, and they fit just over 2,000 people. So they're our smallest in the fleet, but so well loved. When I look on Cruise Critic, our most mature ship gets a 4 out of 5 for rating. So great consistency across the board when it comes to our fleet. And then in the Galapagos, we have a ship year round. She's just 100 passengers, 50 suites, the incredible Celebrity Flora. If you've never thought of the Galapagos, you should be talking to your Expedia Cruises Team Friesen consultant about the Galapagos for sure. And like I said, we always want to keep our ships up to date. So we've been putting our ships through dry docks and revitalizations and revolutions. So keeping them up to date, keeping that 5-star level across the board. And truly, to showcase this beautiful, beautiful brand and to show you the differences in the 3 series of ships and the Flora, the best way for me to do that for you is to show you a great video that will do that. So let me just make sure that the video is going to show very well for you, and enjoy, just so you get a great idea of what all 3 series of our ships are about, but also what the Celebrity Flora is all about as well. So enjoy. Starting with the Edge series. Well, I hope you enjoyed that video. I really feel like it highlights, so well the different fleets and how beautiful all of them are within our fleet of ships. So love, love, love that. From here, we're going to talk about maybe where you can sail. But first, just a few tidbits about Edge Series because it is our newest series of ships, and a lot of you are looking for the newest ships. Like I said, 6 Edge Series ships now, and you saw it in the video. Look at these incredible venues on board Edge Series, from the theater in the top left, state of the art when it comes to sound and videos, and it's absolutely incredible. There's actually no pillars anywhere in that theater for everyone can see perfectly. The resort deck in the middle picture on the left is incredible. Loungers in the pool, outward facing, martini shaped hot tub, super chic. The Grand Plaza in the bottom left, which is a great social hub. Martini bars are flowing, dance music, and lots of entertainment. The top is the club, 2 levels where we do a nightclub, but we do lots of entertainment and activity out throughout the day and evening, including live shows. And the bottom, magic carpet, which is cantilevering over the side of the ship, the size of a tennis court, literally. And we transform it depending on what deck it's on. We may use it for tendering in Grand Cayman or Santorini. When you bring it down to the water level, we elevated that tendering experience because there's no wobbly stairs. You walk directly from the destination gateway right onto the magic carpet, right onto a air-conditioned, comfortable tender to whisk you ashore. And then top right, a beautiful lounge at the back of the ship called Eden, 3 levels full of live foliage and senses and great cocktails and food. On the middle right, rooftop garden on Edge Series is live trees and wooden trees that light up movies and dancing and more. And then on the bottom right, a solarium. We do have solariums fleet-wide, and the solarium is enclosed in glass, so no matter the weather, you can enjoy a great pool, hot tub, spa, cafe. So lots of great spaces on board. And like I said, this year, November 2025, the Celebrity Excel is debuting, and you can already get booked for her. But what we've been telling everyone is we did not find your happy place, we built it. So here's a little teaser. Love that video. And like I said, with Excel, when we debut new ships, we like to add new experiences. So we're just starting to tease the new experiences now. And Celebrity Excel will have 7 new experiences. And you're going to find that the teasing of what all of there are and the revealing is coming. And the first thing we revealed is the market at the bazaar. So we're transforming Eden at the back of the ship into the bazaar, where you don't have to search far and wide for a first one of a kinds. We've assembled the best local must-haves here. You're going to experience sights, sounds, flavors, and creations of a market that are always on the move, and even learn a few skills from the artisans themselves. So what we're doing is bringing the destination on board, essentially. So we're going to have food and culture and entertainment and shopping from wherever it is the ship is sailing to, and bringing it on board at this beautiful venue. So stay tuned on the other 6 reveals coming up soon. Now, on the Excel, her maiden voyage is going to be November 18th. It's a 5-night Bahamas and Mexico out of Fort Lauderdale, going to Bimini, Bahamas, where there is a great beach there you can walk to, or you can go to the beach club. We use World Resorts, great beach day at sea, and then Cozumel, Mexico, and at sea, Fort Lauderdale. And then the ship is going to stay in the Caribbean from November 2026 to April 2027, doing 7-night Eastern Caribbean or 7-night Western Caribbean. So an option to go and check out either of these incredible destination sailings. Let's check out some other destination highlights now, just to tease you on where you could potentially be booking with Team Friesen for Celebrity Cruises. Let's start in the Caribbean Our sailings are open until April 2027. So you could be booking for 2025, 2026, or up to April 2027. So we have 9 ships in the Caribbean out of Fort Lauderdale, Port Canaveral, Miami, and Tampa, doing anywhere from 3 to 13 nights, but very popular for us Canadians to do maybe back-to-back 7 nights or back-to-back-to-back 7 nights. And there are 4 Edge Series ships sailing out of the Caribbean, and 2 are year-round. They stay in the summer as well. So whether you want to do a short sailing or a longer sailing, we got you covered. Eastern, Western, Southern Caribbean, that could be you there on the beach in the Caribbean. And I'm not sure where you are in Canada, but it's been looking a little bit like the left picture there. So I am definitely craving some vitamin C, SEA on the right there instead, so you can get booked with us to enjoy some of that. Now, Alaska, if it isn't on your bucket list, should be. I always meet couples or family members who there's one person that really wants to go to Alaska and the other person does not. And when they go, they both of them end up falling in love with Alaska. So it's absolutely incredible. We are there May through September every year. We do have 3 ships. We have the Celebrity Edge doing a 7-night round trip Seattle. We have the Celebrity Solstice doing a 7-night round trip Vancouver. And we have the Celebrity Summit is doing the open jaw. So she's going to start in Vancouver and go further north to Seward, which is near Anchorage. Or you could start the opposite direction. Start in Seward near Anchorage and then go south, ending in Vancouver. Also popular for people to stay on board and go 14-night round trip Vancouver on the summit as well. So really giving you a chance to get up close to nature and sailing through beautiful fjords and just getting stunning views of Alaska along the coastline and exploring these incredible cities. And it really is on an incredible glacier viewing experience. So one of the glaciers we hit is Hubbard Glacier, which is in this video here. We get as close as the ice will allow us, and we have a viewing experience, whether it's half a day or a full day, and the ship's going to pivot all day long. So no matter where you are, you're going to see it. And it's a very active glacier. It typically is got white calving every 9 to 10 minutes. And this glacier, Hubbard Glacier, is in a national park. It's known as White Thunder locally because it's got thunderous white calving happening. That's so amazing to hear and see. And this is the longest tidewater glacier in Alaska. So it's an incredible glacier experience. The other glacier that we go to is Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier, which is about 30 miles of beautiful scenery that you have to go through to get to Dawes Glacier, which is a bit of a smaller glacier, but so cool to see. And they do that same viewing experience. And in both of them, they're going to have like a national park person come on, and they're going to talk about the past, present, and everything that you want to know about that glacier. So it's incredible. Highly recommend that. And on the Celebrity Summit, you have the option on that open jaw to either to extend your 7-night cruise to by 2 to 6 nights and do both cruise and land tour with us. So make sure you're asking your Expedia Cruises team freeze agent about this. You're going to combine the cruise with the land stay. And we have about 13 different choices, depending on where it is that you're looking to go further north in Alaska, getting closer in touch with the wilderness, the wildlife, the history, the more glaciers. Really the best time to go to Alaska is when you have the most time to go to Alaska, because you're going to see more. And we can't control if the bears are going to come out and say hi, or if it's going to be foggy. The longer you're there, the more you're going to see. The further north you go as well, the more you're going to really get immersed in it. And when you do that land portion with us and combine and do a cruise tour instead, we have a dedicated tour director, deluxe motor coach, and Wilderness Express and the bottom rail included in every one of our cruise tours. You stay in the finest local lodges, authentic local lodges and hotels with us, usually 5 to 10 minute walking distance into the city. And the daytime excursions are included, and you have optional excursions in the evening. And we do offer some premium cruise tours too that you can ask about. So just something to tease you about, to ask your Expedia Cruises consultant about. Now let's go to Europe. Again, open for sale 2025 and 2026. 6 ships in Europe out of Southampton, Rome, Barcelona, Ravenna, Amsterdam, and Athens. Lots of overnights. Look for those in Greece and Italy, Turkey, Portugal, Denmark, and Iceland. and a lot of back-to-back sailings on the Celebrity Equinox. So look for that as well. This could be you floating off of the coast of Santorini. It's absolutely incredible. And again, because we have such late night stays and overnights, that could be you sitting on the patio on the right there, looking at that sun as it sets. It's absolutely incredible. We also have some unique sailings on the Silhouette, including Bermuda, 12-night Greenland and Iceland, a 7-night Iceland intensive, or a 10-night Boston, Maine, and Canada, New England sailing. And look at anything in green, it does have an overnight. For these, I'm actually teasing you the actual itineraries just to show you what is available if you're looking for something unique and different. Now, let's go exotic. Are you looking for Australia, New Zealand, South Pacific, out of Sydney, Auckland, maybe out of Honolulu? We have beautiful 13-night New Zealand's round trip Sydney, or a 13-night Fijian New Zealand, or a beautiful 11-night Great Barrier Reef round trip Sydney with an overnight in gorgeous Cairns, Australia in the middle. We also have an 8-night Australia wine, where you could potentially be doing vineyard tours in all of those ports or not, but it is a nice choice. And then we have these fantastic 18-night Tahitian treasures, Honolulu to Sydney or Sydney to Honolulu, where you're visiting New Zealand, the French Polynesia, and a few Australian ports as well. How about Asia? It should be on your bucket list. We have 2 ships there. One is there year-round out of Tokyo, Singapore, Mumbai, Bali, and Hong Kong, with lots of overnights, often 2 or 3 overnights on the same sailing. It overnights in Kobe, Penang, Phuket, Cochin, Mumbai, Bangkok, Hanoi. How about a 12-night Best of Japan, a 14-night India, Sri Lanka, and Thailand, or a 12-night Bali, Malaysia, and Thailand, or a 12-night Thailand and Vietnam? So lots of choices there. Landscape, culture, history, and amazing culinary as well. And then we are also in South America. So we have the Equinox in South America doing round trip Buenos Aires, 14-night Patagonia in Argentina, or some great 14-night Antarcticas. Yes, we go there as well. And also Galapagos. We're there year-round on the beautiful Celebrity Flora. You can see the ship on the right there. That's the top deck. It's absolutely incredible. Luxury expedition cruising, where islands off the coast of Ecuador are so unique, and it just evolved in it to be so unique in flora, fauna, sea and land creatures that are not afraid of humans, where you're going to be up close and personal. We offer 10 and 11-night packages as well as 16-night, where they all start with a 2-night pre-stay in Quito. So you fly into Quito, you spend the 2 nights at the 5-star Marriott hotel. We pick you up at the airport. We take you on a tour of beautiful colonial Quito, Ecuador. You have great food there, drinking wine, a nice dinner out. Then we take you to the equator, where you're going to stand on the equator line and visit the museum there. Then we're going to fly you to Baltra, where you do a 7-night Galapagos cruise, 2 excursions per day on different islands, seeing different floras, faunas, sea and land creatures, taken out in a small group of 10 people with a Galapagos naturalist, and everything is included. The Flora has a marina dock at the back there. I've personally done this. It is my favorite vacation to date in my life, so it's incredible. And if you have the time, you can turn it into a 16-night, where post-cruise, instead of just spending 1 or 2 nights in Quito, you actually do 2 nights in Lima, Peru, 2 nights in the Sacred Valley, 2 nights in Cusco, and 1 night in Lima with the luxury train included. These are fully all-included packages. Now, I have been to the Galapagos, so I'm just going to tease you with a 30-second reel of some of the creatures that I saw. And really, this could be a whole hour video, but I'm going to tease you for 30 seconds if you'll let me. That's my teaser. Put the Galapagos on your bucket list. Talk to your Team Freeze and Expedia Cruises consultant. We have 20% savings on our packages. We have loyalty savings for elite members and higher. And we have flights on us. If you book your air through us to get to Quito, we'll cover up to $750 US, around $980 Canadian. This runs until the end of February, so take advantage. Now, Grand Voyage. Oh, by the way, I should say this might get extended. So if you're watching this past this, February, make sure you reach out to your consultant to see if it's still available. Now, last itinerary I want to tease you is a grand voyage on the Celebrity Solstice. It's sailing September 13th, 2026, 110 nights, 65 ports, 55 unique ports, 15 countries. You can do the entire thing or just a portion of it. Just reach out to your Expedia Cruises consultant if you're looking for a bit of a longer trip that's going to take you from Alaska to Asia and everything in between. Absolutely incredible. Now we have wave season right now, which is our biggest, highest booking season for sale right now. It is 75% off the second guest, up to 75% off the second guest. Plus, depending on when you book during the week, you'll get additional savings or an onboard credit. And your Expedia Cruises team, freeze and consultant is going to take advantage and give you the best prices and the best advice as to when to book. And Expedia Cruises has exclusive rates. They have exclusive rates on most sailings, not all, most sailings in select categories where though you are going to get rich savings, anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars better savings than when you book direct with Celebrity. And those exclusive rates include the Classic Drug Package. They include the Classic Wi-Fi. And they combine with our brand offer, our overlay of savings or OBC. And when you book their exclusive rates, you get a $50 onboard credit on top of that. And if there's any offers that are in the marketplace with Expedia Cruises, it usually combines with that. So just again, speak to your team Friesen, Expedia Cruises consultant to find out what's combinable to give you the richest savings, and they're going to advise you accordingly to give you the best price and value. Now, the last teaser I have is that we recently announced that Celebrity Cruises is going into the river industry. We're going to be opening for bookings this year and sailing in 2027. We've redefined travel on the ocean, and now we're bringing that elevated experience to the world's most iconic rivers. We're ready to river the Celebrity way, and we're going to be sailing through the heart of Europe's culture and giving in history and giving you the keys. So this is how we're going to river. More information is coming soon on that, so stay tuned. Super excited that we're going into the river industry. And that's it for me. Again, please reach out to your Expedia Cruises team Friesen consultant to find out what offer is happening right now that combines with their exclusive group rates and our brand overlay as well to give you the best value and price. And hopefully we'll get to see you on a Celebrity Cruises. And remember, online is for looking. Expedia Cruises is for booking. Expedia Cruises Team Friesen specifically is for booking at their 13 locations across Ontario. Thanks everyone for listening. I hope that it was an informative 30 minutes or so for you. And again, hope to see you on board.